In today's video, we're going to talk about starting your lawn season, including when to start mowing, bagging versus mulching your grass clippings, and how to easily refresh your edges if you have them, or how to easily create them if you don't. It's go time. When things start warming up, you'll see your grass start to get greener. Mine had some growth in early March, but most of the lawn was still dormant, with some very cold nights remaining before true spring. So when that happens, it's best to hold off a little longer, and in my case, clean the shed. A few weeks later, most of the lawn has fully woken up. What you're really trying to do is gently clean things up and encourage the grass to grow and thicken after winter. My personal preference is to bag the clippings for the first month or so. My lawn here in Zone 7B has a fair amount of weeds coming in, especially hairy bittercress. By bagging, I'm not spreading all of the weed seeds, which will just make the problem worse this spring and every following spring. When you cut grass, it actually tells it to repair the cut and grow a little bit more. So it's best to take a little off the top and do some edging with a string trimmer if you're up for it. After the first light mow, I'll have time to work on some other stuff. I really like the look of edges cut into the lawn, separating it from my mulch beds. I used to have a rock border, but the maintenance of keeping it clean drove me crazy. I put flags near my sprinkler heads to make sure I don't hit them with a shovel, which I've done several times now. What I do is go around with a string trimmer and trace where I want the lawn edge to be. Then I come in with a light flat shovel, and using the line I just made as a guide, push the blade down a few inches. Then I'll come in at an angle with the shovel to get the slope that I think looks good to me. Once I've cut in all the edges and the angles that I want, I pull up any sod that's spread into my beds, or I'll just scoop out dirt and debris if it's light enough. I created these edges a year and a half ago, and then skipped over cleaning them up last year. We all get a little busy. So that's why I'm pulling so much dirt out. Now, if you want to create edges for the first time, I would start by putting flags on any sprinkler heads if you have irrigation. Then I'd lay out an outline with a garden hose. This way you can move it around and play with it until the shape looks good to your eye. Then you can come back in with a string trimmer or lawn paint to trace the line. I went a step further and put my mower at its lowest setting to scalp where the mulch beds were going to go, just so I could live with the look for a few days to be 100% sure I liked it. Then do the process I just mentioned to dig into the ground, create the angle, and pull out the dirt or the sod. Once you're all done clearing out the edges, you'll have a nice clean edge to let your mulch fall into. I just love that look. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for much more tips and tricks coming very soon.